Hey, how you doing? Welcome to TGTV. So in this video I'm just going to show you how to set the main input and output settings for the Boss GX-10 within Tone Studio. So you just want to be going to in-out settings here, and you've got two main inputs options here. You've got guitar and bass, so you can select one of those there. You've also got an input sensitivity. I'll cover that in another video, but we're just leaving that as it is. Now with the output, this is the main thing I want to discuss here. So at the moment I'm going straight to my Mac and into my studio monitors. So I'm just using line and phones here. You want to be using line and phones for anything where you're going straight to your computer. You want to be using the same setting for if you're going into a PA system or a mixer. You want to be using it if you're going to an FR speaker. Anything like that that's not a traditional guitar amp that you plug in this unit into, you want to be using line and phones. The other options you've got here is the effects return of an amplifier. So you've got some of the Boss and Roland amps mentioned there. You've also got the option of a tube combo input or effects return. Now, don't forget when you're going into, I would say if you're going into an amplifier with this unit, you want to be turning off the speaker emulation within your Boss GX-10 preset, because don't forget with the amplifier itself that you're plugging into, you've got your speaker there and you've got your power amp, so you don't need to model that twice. You know, you'd be using the one for the amplifier itself. Obviously, if you're going into a PA system or an FR speaker, then you're actually mimicking the whole chain with the unit. You're just using the thing you're plugging into, like the PA or the FR to actually amplify the sound and make you hear it. That's the only bit that you're using that for. Okay, so you've got a few options here. You've got the option of tube stacks with 1, 12, 4, 12 speakers. You've got combos with 1 and 2 and 12 speakers. So if you're going into the front of an amp, I would say only tend to use that if you're wanting to use the actual sound of the preamp of the amplifier that you're plugging into. Because don't forget, if you're using a full chain preset of the GX-10 into an amplifier, if you're plugging into a front of an amp, it's got at least to be clean, but even then you're getting an extra clean preamp on top of the GX-10 preset that you're using. So I would only use the input of the amplifier, A, if you want to hear the preamp of the guitar amplifier itself, and or if you're just using that preamp of the amplifier and you're actually just adding on to it with effects on top. So I would say only use that in that situation. Now the global EQ, I'm just going to cover that in another video, but this is for the whole unit, and you can kind of turn that on and off, you know, to change the whole sound of you know, the kind of EQ of the whole sound that you're using within the unit. So I'll cover that in another video. But yeah, if you like these videos, please hit the subscribe button, and please check out my Boss GX-10 tone shop listed below. And thanks for listening. See you later.